Hello everybody! So in today's video I will be showing you how I write my calligraphy as well as how I write my hand lettering. And typically I'll use this on my school notes or my Instagram posts or any place that I want fancy lettering. So let's begin! So the first tool that I will be showing you is the Tombow ABT dual brush pen, and this is more of your typical art marker. It has a brush end as well as a finer tip on the other end. The next pen is the Tombow Fudenosuke brush pen, which is a calligraphy pen and is smaller than the dual brush pen. The next pen is the Pentel sign pen, and this is a felt tip pen, so this is better for faux calligraphy or cursive. Finally, I will be showing you how I use the Crayola markers as a substitute form of modern calligraphy. So the first pen here is the Tombow ABT dual brush pen. Now this pen is great. It's much like the Copics. It has a very soft, flexible brush. The only problem with that is that it can fray very easily. So if you're a beginner, I would not recommend this pen because much like I did when I first got these pens, you're going to have at least 2 or 3 pens that get frayed because you're misusing them. With any of these calligraphy pens, I recommend that you write at a very steady pace and to hold your pen at the same angle. Not only does this make your letters more consistent, but it will also reduce fraying in the long run. Here we have the Tombow Fudenosuke pen. This is a calligraphy pen still, but it is smaller, which means that it is easier to use, and you are able to get smaller calligraphy for different projects. One of the main reasons why I love these pens is they have 2 different kinds. They have the hard brush pen, and they have the soft brush pen, which I'm using here. My personal preference, however, is the harder brush tip, as my upstrokes are very thin and downstrokes are a lot easier to control and to keep consistent. These pens are very, very popular in the study community, so down in the description I will leave a link to some of my favorite Instagram accounts that use these pens very often. Here we have the Pentel sign pen. This pen has a felt tip, which means that unlike the brush pens, the tip is not flexible. Typically what I will use this pen for is what I'm going to call modern calligraphy in cursive, which is basically faux calligraphy, but instead of filling in the downstrokes, you're just going to leave it as is. This style is very easy to practice your calligraphy with because you're able to establish your own style without really worrying how perfect the downstrokes are. If you would love to get into calligraphy and hand lettering but are just very overwhelmed by all of the different brush pen and regular calligraphy pen options out there, why not go ahead and try out Crayola markers? The Crayola broad tip marker that I am using here is the perfect option for an absolute beginner because you have the ability to add pressure to the nib and not worry about ruining them or fraying them or any of the sort. Up and down strokes can very easily be imitated because all you're doing to make a downstroke is pressing a lot harder than you will with your upstrokes. So you're able to get a feel for how calligraphy works without having to spend all of that money on expensive markers. So I hope you all enjoyed today's video. I will see you in the next one. Bye everyone!